Hey, I got this Squier Affinity Telecaster here, and I got it for my kids. I got 3 of them for $300. So you can't go wrong. Worst case scenario, your kids don't want to play the guitar and you sell them. So I sold 2, and this one actually has the best neck. And I had it listed locally for $125 after I put strings on it and set it up. And it had a gig bag. Screaming deal. No takers. So what did Dad do? Well, he got some baritone Diodario strings. I think these are 14 to 72. I think these are the Ernie Ball Not So Slinkies, 14 to 72. So they are not Diodarios. And they're good. They're fine strings. They will allow you to down tune since it's a 72. Clean it up. Yeah, fun. For $100 and the pack of strings, I think it's $14. And these are the stock pickups. I kind of raised the action a little bit, but it's pretty low. You can scoot around on it. The cool thing about the baritone, so these, I've tuned it B to B now with the heavy strings. And then I just dropped that down to an A, a low A. So when I was younger, I wanted a baritone, and I played one, and I could not do the math. I couldn't transpose. And eventually it just clicked one day, and I was like, oh, okay, well, once you figure out what home bass is, everything else is just the major scale and chords and steps. You just put numbers on it. It's just like the Nashville number system. So once I got that, I was like, oh, yeah, there we go. So, everything is down a fourth. So that's, E, and then down to B. Now, if you went up, E to B would be a fifth, but down, it's a fourth. So now, this, that is a D chord down, not a G chord in standard tuning. So that's D, B minor. And then here's, this is a G chord, not a C chord. And this is an A chord. So then you just put numbers on it. This is 1, 4, 5. So your home bass, you just got to get that right in your head. So now this is D, because the low E string on a standard. Now this is a low B string. B, C, C sharp, D. So now I know my home bass. It's 1 is D, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that's D, E, F sharp, G. Now G is my 4 chord. A is my 5 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once you just flip that switch, it's totally easy. So you just have to figure out, okay, now I'm in this key, and then everything just moves. It's like having a decoder ring. So now that you understand, the decoder ring, you plug in that one thing, and then everything else makes sense. So you just figure out where home base is. And that's it. This thing sounds great. I'm amazed. It's a $100 guitar. You can find them used all over the place. You could do them with baritone strings. You do them standard strings. You can put the octave strings of a 12-string set and make it a Nashville tuned guitar. And the pickups are just fine. I get so many folks commenting on, is this a good guitar? You see it all over the gear page and all these other pages and these groups, and people want to just talk all this crazy stuff, and just play the guitar, man. Just play the guitar. Don't change the pickups unless you really, really want to. Don't worry about the wiring harness. Don't worry about any of that stuff, man. Just play the guitar. They're typically fun. Leo Fender created pretty much the perfect guitar. It's a cutting board with a neck. It's got a truss rod. It stays in tune great. The string just pulls straight to those tuners. You could play a CD club and hit somebody over the head with one of these things, and it's probably going to still be in tune. So just play the guitar.